Hey guys, welcome back to the channel and back for another Ninjago video where I will be ranking my top favorite Lloyd moments. Now there is just so much Lloyd content through all 15 seasons, so it was quite difficult to choose just 5 scenes. But after much struggle, I believe I have found my favorites. As always, remember that everything I say in this video is just my opinion. You do not have to share my opinion, it's just my opinion. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you enjoy this video, and with all that out of the way, let's dive right into it. To kick off our list in slot number 5, we have Lloyd loses his powers. Now in seasons 8 and 9, we see Lloyd lose his powers after his fight with his father, Garmadon. This loss hit Lloyd hard, and he felt like he had lost a key part of his identity. Soon after that, Lloyd believed he also loses his friends when Garmadon crushes their ship in the grip of his stone giant. This loss also crushes Lloyd, and the city is now filled with terror as Harumi and Emperor Garmadon watch and control everything that happens within the city. Through all of this, Nia and Pixel are trying to get Lloyd to stand back up again, but Lloyd refuses. He feels like he's useless. This chain of events was very powerful to see for Lloyd's character as we see him lose all hope. But despite that, he rises above that with the help of his friends and is able to inspire the people of Ninjago, the elemental masters, and to lead them to fight against Harumi and Garmadon. This is one of my favorite moments in all of Ninjago probably. Lloyd wasn't willing to rise up. He didn't think he was ready, and he wasn't prepared to take on that role as leader. But when it all came down to it, he did it, and he was able to inspire all people and to ultimately defeat Garmadon and Harumi. This was really powerful scene and is why it is in my 5th slot. But moving on to slot number 4, we have Lloyd defeats Garmadon in season 9. At this point, Lloyd has not received his powers back yet. He is still powerless as he goes to face his father. However, in this moment, he realizes that the way to defeat his father is not by fighting him, but by resisting him. Fighting without fighting. Now, I think this is so cool because it calls back to season 3 when Garmadon was good and was a sensei and taught the lesson of the silent fist, to fight without fighting. This callback to season 3 was very powerful in my opinion because it calls back to a moment and a time when Lloyd and Garmadon were father and son. And for Lloyd to use that lesson that his father taught him in order to defeat him was incredible. And at the end of this, Lloyd's powers returned to him in bright glowing green lights as Garmadon's own power fades. This chain of events was also very powerful and very cool to see Lloyd once again rise above his weaknesses to defeat evil, even if he thought he wasn't ready. Okay, going on to slot number 3, we have Garmadon defeats Lloyd, season 8. Now, after Harumi is able to resurrect Garmadon from the cursed realm, Garmadon comes back in full force, but with none of the good that was inside of him before. This time he comes back pure evil. But Lloyd, despite knowing this, thinks he can save his father. He did it once before, and he believes he can do it again. The fight scene between Garmadon and Lloyd in Kryptarian prison is definitely one of the most emotional battles we've ever seen Lloyd face. He is there fighting his father, but he's also trying to reach out to him and to bring him back from the edge of darkness. But that Garmadon that Lloyd is reaching out to is no longer there. He's gone, replaced by the pure evil Emperor Garmadon. This loss for Lloyd hit him very hard. As I mentioned earlier, he loses his powers right after the fight. But this chain of events put him in the position to rise above it all and to be an inspiration and a leader for those around him. This sequence of events made Lloyd struggle and struggle and struggle, but he came out stronger, bolder, and ready to face what came next. But the key of this moment is that Lloyd would continue to fight for his father, even if he knew it was too late. Okay, moving on to slot 2, which is Lloyd battles the Overlord with Garmadon, season 2. Lloyd and the rest of the ninja have a premature final battle against Garmadon. However, this is when the metamorphosis has just taken place, and the Overlord has just possessed Garmadon's body. The Overlord now wants to spread more evil on the land of Ninjago, turning everyone into a dark version of themselves. However, before the Overlord leaves the beach on the Island of Darkness, Lloyd faces off against him. Their powers clash, bright green against dark purple, and they have a battle on the beach. However, it's not just them fighting or Lloyd's loss that I find so important in the scene. It's that Garmadon was fighting with him. When the Overlord tries to convince Lloyd that he's all alone, Lloyd says, "No, my father is still in you, and he will fight with me." Throughout the rest of this battle, Lloyd is physically fighting the Overlord, but he's also shouting out encouragements to his father. Fight him! Fight him! Fight him! I loved this. Even though Garmadon is still evil and Lloyd is good, they're both working together to overcome this new enemy. And Lloyd is with his father every step of the way, encouraging him to go, go, go. I really enjoyed this father-son moment. And even though they lost the fight to the Overlord, that does not diminish the importance of this scene. They were one, fighting as one in this scene, father and son. And that's what makes this scene so poignant for me. Alright guys, we're moving on to slot number 1, and if you haven't already guessed it, I'm probably sure you have, it is the final battle. Yes, the final battle, the ultimate battle against good and evil, where Lloyd faces off against the fully formed Overlord. This scene was the ultimate thing that had been building up through 2 whole seasons, and this was the moment where Lloyd unlocks his true potential, is able to fight the Overlord and to win and to save his father. There were discouragements through this battle. There were times when he was down, but he always got back up. And let me just say, I love the quote when the Overlord says that Lloyd does not even have a sword, and Lloyd responds, "I don't need a sword." Let's just say that was awesome. I was like, woo, yes! I didn't exactly love Lloyd throughout seasons 1 and 2, and I know some other people who didn't exactly like him either, but let me just tell you, I was excited for this scene, and I was so ready to see Lloyd unlock his true potential and to face off against the Lord of Darkness, the Overlord. This scene was so powerful, and this moment was definitely Lloyd's greatest moment throughout all 15 seasons. And there you have it. That is my ranking of the top 5 favorite Lloyd moments in all of Ninjago. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to give me a thumbs up and to subscribe if you would like to support me and my efforts. Let me tell you, it would be greatly appreciated. Thanks so much for watching. Peace out.